Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure. Great conversation, by the way. The directors of some of the top B schools in the whole country in one room. Uh, that was great. I want to start the conversation by asking you, what do you think has been the biggest achievement for higher education in India in this year?
So biggest achievement of higher education in India is we are implementing National Education Policy 2020, which is a gold standard. It emerged as a gold standard because it has encompassed all the best of the best, the traits which are required for the students to build a character and to be employable, as well as this NEP also talks about building a great human being to take care of all living being in the era of sustainability.
What could have been done different or better, and what are your hopes for the year to come
In what context?
for higher education?
No, higher education, the current education system we are changing into a national education policy. So now the focus is on multidisciplinary education.
Okay.
So multidisciplinary means students have to do the T-learning. T-learning in the sense they have to study many subjects, but they also have one or two specializations. So multidisciplinary is extremely important. Otherwise, if you go to the doctor for the teeth problem, then doctor may take out the teeth where the pain is there. After that, probably it has its connection with the eye. Then you have to go to the eye specialist, and eye specialist will do something that it may affect ear or brain. So that is where too much specialization has spoiled, because its impact on what is happening, too much specialization, whether the dentist or eye specialist or brain specialist. Therefore, it is important to have a generalistic approach along with the specialization. And that is what our NEP says, and we are implementing as a part of it.
What goes into making the B school, for the student of this century, so that they're equipped for the economy right now?
Right. You see, 21st century students, what I see is we have to prepare them as a change masters to lead the unknown roles in unborn companies. Because 21st century disruptions are happening faster than fast. Whatever we teach in the class, the moment they graduate, that particular aspect is not exist the way we teach. Because skill has a shelf life. And the moment they go, whatever the skill we teach, that will disappear after some time. Therefore, we have to prepare the students earlier. And my time we used to go to the school for knowledge. Later on, students going to the school and colleges for knowledge, attitude, and as well as the skills. And now the students have to go to the college. Knowledge is available with Google, and attitude is again important to build. It also happens in house as well as in school. But more important, apart from these two, earlier focus was only skill or competency. Now competency is not alone is good enough. A capability is more important. Unless until we build the capability, we cannot prepare them as a change masters to lead the unknown roles in unborn companies. And you know that in lifetime, any student here onwards, they will be working 15 to 20 jobs in their lifetime of 80 years. So every time they change the job, the context will change, the new skill requirement will come. For that purpose, every time training will not happen. Of course, even though automatically on the side they do the perpetual learning, skilling, reskilling, upskilling, or learning, unlearning, and relearning happens. But at the same time, if they build the capability, building capability is nothing but making their mind as a growth mindset. That is need of an hour, and 21st century students are going to be in this particular mode, and that is a growth mindset. How to prepare the students for growth mindset? Any unknown role, unborn company, something new comes which you've never heard and seen, but they should able to lead successfully and give the result.
So B schools in India have grown multifold, right? Be it in terms of curriculum, be it in terms of volume of students they have, but still somehow they miss the top leagues. What do you think is the reason?
I say I had the All India Board of Management Studies, All India Council for Technical Education, and we have in India, 336 PG diploma institutions, and if you put together university departments of MBA, then we have 3,500 students out of 12,600 and odd business schools all over the world. We have almost one third of the business schools in the world. But the issue is we have top 50 business schools in the country, they are at par with the global standards. But remaining second and third tier business school, they have to equip and they have to change a lot. And as a part of national education policy and also foreign university bill and foreign colleges, as Bharat Bhaskarji rightly said, coming in, they have to prepare themselves to move to the next orbit. If they don't, then they won't exist. So therefore, now that it is the right time, they have to prepare themselves to compete at global level. Already we have ISB is the first one to already reach the global ranking, and it has given the top ranking for India, and then now many IIMs are also participating, many ranking. But the only issue is you talk about global level because of the QS ranking, FT ranking, and these ranking are biased towards those particular nations where they are born. As Bharat Bhaskarji rightly said, internationalization. Internationalization should not be the criteria. If you ask me, culture or diversity should be the criteria. If you look at the diversity, we have 600 and odd languages. We have so many cultures which probably not exist in any part of the world. In spite of that, they put internationalization. Because if you go to UK, every 60 kilometers, one country changes. And if you come to Maharashtra, where I belongs to Sangli district, one end of the district to other end, even if I am traveling 136 kilometer, I am remaining in the same my district. So therefore, internationalization criteria and also some of other aspects which favors the European and American business schools, and therefore they appear top in the rank. If India starts ranking, like Businessworld get into a global ranking, probably in countries already leading, and it is now going to take a global leadership from China to lead the world. In such a juncture, if Businessworld kind of magazine starts a global ranking, probably you find Indian schools are at the top, and maybe other schools of the whatever today we call them as a top, they appear much below our standards because our criteria. So the criteria makes the magic, not the schools are good. Okay.
So if a student comes to you for advice that they got an opportunity at some B school overseas versus a B school in India, what would your advice be for them?
You see, students comes to me for asking, for example, what we did in IIM Nagpur. We have dual degree program with University of Lille and University of Westminster, UK. University of Lille is in France. So if they go only France to get the international degree, they have to spend around 40 to 50 lakh rupees for 2-year program. But if they do the program at IIM Nagpur, in the same fee with 2 to 3 lakh rupees more, if they go 6 months there, they get 2 degrees, one from IIM Nagpur, MBA, one from University of Lille. So with just addition of 3 lakh, means less than whatever the University of Lille fee, maybe less than 40% of the fee, they get both the degrees. We have made such an arrangement so that students can remain in India and they get an exposure of 6 months, they can do 1 term, they can get the 2 degrees. Such arrangements we already done. So even cyber security, everybody were looking towards Europe and America for cyber security program because it is a board level subject, and probably that AIMS, the data was hacked, and many institutions all over the world it is happening. So we are the first one to start cyber security program with FedEx Institute of Technology. So this is how we are bringing the global best, whatever the to remain relevant, best technological programs to India at IIM Nagpur. So that is where anybody comes, probably the cyber security expert who lives in Silicon Valley. I contacted him, through him we got this program with University, the FedEx Institute of Technology. So what we will do is normally, future leaders have to be a sense maker. So what comes next? 3 years down the line, what is going to come and what is going to disappear? Keeping that in mind, we started the blockchain program as well as cyber security program. So before students coming and asking, we have our programs ready. And that is where I said in the country, I am proudly said IIM Nagpur is the only business school in the country to started these 2 programs, and no other IIMs have yet not started cyber security program, even blockchain program. So this is how futuristic, if you think, probably people don't think of going abroad. Okay. And if they come, say for somebody wants to become entrepreneur, if they come, probably you might be knowing a paper boat. Yes. Neeraj Kakkar, he's MDI student. So he came, after working as general manager in Bangalore and all. When he came, he was asking, sir, may I am planning to go to another MBA. I said, another MBA, why do you are done? Then he said, I want to do Wharton. I said, you must go. Because Wharton is known for building the entrepreneurial mindset. Some of the schools are known for something. So if that is there, any part of the world, one should go.
All right.
So he consulted me when he was, working as a general manager in Pepsi, and today he's in Bangalore and a big company, one of the leading company he's heading.
Okay.
Neeraj is from Haryana.
Thank you so much, Professor Metri. It was a pleasure chatting with you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
great.